Coming up on today's show, we have plenty to get to as we'll start with Geno Smith as the Seahawks quarterback is looking for a new deal to begin the 2024 season. How likely is it? We'll let you hear from NFL Network Insider Mike Garafolo. As Geno wants it, will the Seahawks give it to him? We'll react to that coming up in just a bit. Also, Connor Williams officially makes his debut as a member of the Seattle Seahawks. We'll tell you about what he's done so far as he readies to make his return to the football field week one in the Seahawks season opener against the Denver Broncos. All that and more coming up in just a bit. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Folks, got a little challenge out there. My buddy Chase Sr. from the 49ers Report, he was talking some smack the other day. He said, Tyler, there is no way that Seahawks Today could get 1,000 comments on a video. He was telling me that their last video, they just got 1,000 comments, and he said, put the challenge out there. See if the 12s can actually deliver 1,000 comments. And I said, you know what, Chase? We're going to do even more than that. We're going to do 1,200 comments. I want to see a minimum of 1,000 12s in the comments section. Let's let your voices be heard loud and clear, not just in Seattle, not just in Portland and all over the Northwest, but in San Francisco and in Santa Clara. Let them know that the 12s are here and that we're going to have a big year. Spam 12, and we'll get started with today's show. Let's begin with Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith. According to NFL Media's Mike Garafolo, he is reporting that the Seahawks QB is seeking a new contract, that he wants to get paid and remain a member of the Seattle Seahawks for many years to come. CBS Sports laid it out accordingly. Here's what they said. During a recent interview with Puck Sports, NFL Media's Mike Garafolo said Smith's camp has tried to talk about a new deal with the Seahawks, but nothing is imminent. As we sit here today, Smith is the number 20 highest paid quarterback in the NFL in terms of average at $25 million, so he's looking to cash in again. Garafolo actually brought up the main one by mentioning an incentive package or creating an avenue for the player to make more money this year. Then they can negotiate again next offseason. That possibility feels more likely than Smith securing a new multi-year contract that doubles his current AAV. I'm personally not expecting the Seahawks to pay Geno Smith right now, nor should they pay Geno right now. Let's let the season play out and then revisit this possibility next offseason. I still think Geno has something to prove. After 2 seasons, I haven't seen enough that says, yes, the Seahawks need to pay this guy more and keep him for many years to come. Let's see how this season goes first. You look ahead to next year, and the salary cap situation isn't very good for the Seahawks right now. They are currently $25.6 million over the cap next year. And you think about next season, you're going to have your draft picks that you got to pay, and then potential free agent signings and potentially paying guys like Geno and others here. At this point in time, there just simply isn't the money to give a multi-year deal for Geno Smith. Now, here's another possibility, though. If the Seahawks do decide, you know what? We don't want to pay Geno. In fact, we want to move on from him. They could cut him next offseason and save $25 million, which would put them right close to being at the salary cap number once again. His current contract right now, here's how things shape out for Geno Smith at the moment. In 2024, this season, he has a base salary of $12.7 million, a cap hit of $26.4, a very good situation for Seattle this year. In 2025, next year, he's going to be paid about $14.8 million with a cap hit of $38.5. And then 2026, he would be an unrestricted free agent. So Geno's already wanted to get paid, and he's still got 2 years left on this deal. Honestly, I don't think Geno has any leverage right now to be sitting here and trying to demand a new contract. The Seahawks have all the cards right now. And I'm usually a pro player guy, but let's be honest here. Geno Smith, I think he should just be happy to have the contract that he has at the moment. I think that he should go out there, prove himself, play at a high level this season, and he'll get more money than what he would get right now if he can prove it on the football field. Quarterbacks ain't cheap, folks. The Seahawks got a good thing going with what they're paying Geno Smith at the moment. The highest paid QB in the league is Joe Burrow at $55 million. Herbert at 52.5, Lamar at 52, Jalen Hurts at 51, Kyler Murray at 46.1, Deshaun Watson, that bums at 46 million. Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in football, is only getting 45. He and Cousins are making the same amount. Josh Allen at 43, and then Matthew Stafford at 40 million, and he's the Super Bowl champion. I'm not trying to pay Geno's Super Bowl champion money right now, $40+ million. I know that Geno's had a good run the last 2 years, back-to-back Pro Bowls, NFL Comeback Player of the Year, led the league in completion percentage in 2022, but it's just too early to be having this conversation right now. The Seahawks, they very well might go a different direction. This is a franchise that just moved on from the greatest coach in franchise history last year because he went 9-8 with this guy as his quarterback. So that tells me that the Seahawks aren't afraid of making potential changes here. That tells me they're not necessarily committed to Geno Smith. They need to see more. Before I pay Geno Smith, I need to see that 2022 wasn't a fluke, that he can replicate or even improve off what he did in 2022. I'm not paying Geno that money right now. Sorry, you're going to have to play with that money you're making at the moment. End of discussion. What do you guys think? Should the Seahawks extend Geno right now? Is now the right time? Or should they wait? I'm open to the possibility of keeping Geno around, but not right now. We're not having that discussion right now. I'm waiting until next offseason. What do you guys think? Type E for extend. Type D for decline. Let us know if you would pay Geno right now or not. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the best place to go for last-minute tickets for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They have this new thing called a super deal. And if you stumble upon a super deal, folks, you have found something, to say the least. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. You choose the event you want to go to, whether it's a Seahawks game or a Seattle Mariners game, whatever it may be. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat, and they also have an option called customize your seat to make sure you get the seat that you want. You get the visual, see if you like that seat or not, and then you're checking out. Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Last thing on today's show, let's talk Connor Williams now, the Seahawks center, one of the newest members of your Seattle Seahawks, officially made his debut this week as he participated in practice on Monday for the very first time. Here's a look, as you can see, him out there with some of the guys there in Renton. Very positive to see him out there, especially we heard all the talk, right, that he was going to be good to go for week one. And we heard his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, say, hey, if you sign him, he's ready to go in practice. Well, here we are, fast forward to now, and the dream is becoming a reality for the Seahawks at this point. Macdonald saying the following on Connor Williams: we have a plan for him to ramp up, and it's good to see him get a few reps today, and hopefully it will get that process growing as we head towards the season. All indications, all signs point to that Connor Williams is going to be on track to start week one for the Seattle Seahawks at the center position. Hopefully no setbacks. Everything goes according to plan, but everything looks to be A-OK for Connor Williams to start when the season begins. Will Connor Williams have a big year in 2024? What do you guys think? Type Y for yes and for no. Way in the comment section, let us know. Appreciate you joining us here on this edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. Follow me on X at Tyler Jones Live for more Seahawks coverage beyond this show, and we'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today.